Hello.
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 Good evening, everyone.
My name is Diana. I come from Hong Kong.
My name is Harshit Pandey.
My name is Tokuma Kamalafe. I'm from Nigeria.
My name is Bojana Todorovic, and I'm a law student at the Belgrade University Faculty of Law.
Nós somos a Universidade de São Paulo, Brasil, e essa competição é adrenalina.
The mediation competition is an annual event organized by the ICC, and more specifically by the ICC International Center for ADR. It's ICC's biggest educational event by now. It resembles each year around 500 participants from all around the world, including student teams from universities with their coaches, as well as professional mediators who participate in this competition on a volunteer basis.
Mediation is a flexible and constructive way for parties to reach their own solutions in disputes.
First of all, I must say I'm very glad that we're here today, because it was a long time ago since we met, and I feel we have a lot to discuss.
Good morning, everyone. Sarah, Ari, thank you first and foremost for the invitation to come to the table.
You have a meeting, you have a third party there you can meet with privately if that's helpful, or he can convene joint meetings. And instead of being confrontational and just banging the table and saying, I must have my money or I must have my seat on the board, the parties talk about what their interests are and they try to develop, if they can, solutions which suit them both.
Today we're here to try to construct and to see what are our possibilities.
What do we do during the competition? It's very much a format which you find often in law education. So mock cases are studied by the students beforehand, and they then take certain roles in these mock cases. In this specific case, they are given commercial cases, commercial disputes, and they take the role of counsel and lawyer in each of these settings, and the case is mediated by a professional mediator.
My role as a mediator, you know that I'm just the mediator. I don't sit here saying, Sarah, yes, absolutely, you're right, and Sharon, you know, you're wrong.
I'm a neutral, and what that means is that I'm not here to judge or to tell you who's right, who's wrong, what you should do.
I'm here to assist you in whatever way I can. I'll do that mainly by asking questions. If those questions are unhelpful, I know we haven't worked together before, but if those questions are unhelpful, please tell me. I don't mean to put you on the spot. I'm
here with the authority that you have given me to manage this process.
What they're learning here, and you can see them just almost in a state of shock at this new way of thinking about things, is that they can get the best result for their client, or if they're the client, they can get the best result for themselves by being frank, being open, trying to get the trust of the other side. And those are things that were wholly alien to my legal education, and maybe, for the most part, quite alien to their legal education. But when they come here, and when they train for this competition, which they do, and when they come here and engage in it, then they have a sudden taste of this quite different approach.
There was a concern about the quality of your product at this time.
I do want to clarify on that, upon discussing this with my client, that money we have no intention of withholding. If we can hopefully discover today and we see that you can supply the parts, then we really are ready to sign a check.
I think if we move forward with the Singapore expansion plan, we definitely have to see whether he can replace you at the helm of the Shanghai office. As you know, the Shanghai office contributes 50% of our turnover. It is an important office for us.
In any meeting they go to, they should keep thinking about the ideas they learned here and how you can, if you engage people on the basis of trust and respect and you share information with them, that may be much more in your interests than just fighting them like a boxer.
This is definitely something that we'd like you to slip into your back pockets and look over.
We heard a lot of really great solutions on your part. Just, brainstorming a little. I think in our next session we'll probably get some other ideas. But we just want to convey the message. Oh, okay.
Thank you.
You'll never know.
So it is my very great pleasure to announce the winner of this year's competition. And that team is the South Texas University of Law, United States.
For many of those companies that we sponsor this event, and you need to remind that this is a world-class event, there is not such an event like this one in the world regarding commercial mediation, not any other like this one. For us, the fact that each one of your universities is brave to come to these competitions, prove their skills, is something that we value plenty, a lot.
I would say that this year is again the proof that mediation is known by the students, and that those students who are our future managers, they really recognize the fact that the mediation is very useful in the business world.
I really enjoyed it. It was a life-changing experience. I got to know people from all over the world, and as an event, I really liked the organization and how we got to go to some of the law firms here in Paris.
The participants of the competition are the best ambassadors mediation can have. So I hope we can spread the word further, we can get more African teams involved, more Latin American teams involved, more Southeast Asian teams involved. And the same applies for mediators. I hope we can get a really vast international network of trained and experienced mediators who come here to share their point of view with the students, but also with each other.
Unfortunately, we can only come once, and it's very sad we cannot come back, but we will try to pick the best to come here, and I will encourage them to put their best. And this is an experience, it's eye-opening. This is once in your lifetime.